Yo, what's going on, you ludicrous lambent? Today we're playing some games with Decidueye. Now this build specifically, I'm taking it from Robin Schultz, who's been playing it quite a bit recently. And it's just kind of been, felt pretty good. It's been kind of fun to play, something that feels a little bit different, a little bit new. So the way this build specifically works, like most Decidueye builds, we're focused on setting up Decidueyes, and that's our focus. And then if our opponent has a really strong counter to it, we usually lose. If they don't, we usually win. Snorlax is the main engine in the deck. I mean, if you look at the older Decidueye Obstagoon decks, they focus more on Jirachi, but this deck specifically focuses on Snorlax to draw cards, to get our Decidueye set up. We do have a 4-2-4 Decidueye, no Obstagoon like other Decidueye decks usually play. 2 Mimikyu in here to help with the Mewtwo matchups, to stop them from copying attacks and kind of lock them out of the game aggressively. There's 2 of them, 1 Phione in here. We won't deck out. I've actually gotten just like a ton of value out of Phione to kind of disrupt my opponent. So Phione has just been kind of ridiculously good in this deck for me in general, outside of just making sure we don't deck out against Luke Metalization. Yeah, 2 Mimikyu in here. Help with the Mewtwo matchup. 2 Ordinary Rod, 4 Calm, 4 Quick Ball. That's one change I think I made to Robin's list. I've got a 4th Calm in here. I forget what I cut. I already forget what I cut, but I cut something. I added a 4th Calm. 4-4-3 on the energy count, 4 Aromatic, so we don't get poisoned against like Poison Eternatus. 4 Capture to find our basics aggressively, and really to find our basics aggressively, there's also 4 Sonia in here. So this deck is really all about just getting out Rowlets, making sure we have a bunch of Rowlets on our bench, and then getting them into the Decidueyes as fast as possible through drawing the cards with 4 man dies, and then hopefully finding a Rosa. So when our opponent takes their first knockout, whether it be on a Rowlet or a Snorlax, we just go Rosa, Candy Decidueye, and start attacking hopefully. 4 Turffield as well. So super, like, just straightforward, consistent build around getting out Decidueyes as soon as possible. And 1 Scoop Up Net, so we have a little bit of control over what's in play. Maybe we, like, overextend a Pokemon in play. Maybe we have to put, like, an extra Pokemon in play. And then we finally get to our Decidueye, but we have too many prize cards in play that our opponent could win around our Decidueye. So then we have the Scoop Up Net to kind of, you know, reel that back in, take one of those Pokemon out of play, make it so our opponent can't quite win the game without going through our Decidueyes. So what we want to force them to do is to go through our Decidueyes. And that is the list. This is the 60. Like I said, shout out to Robin Schultz for the builds. And let's get into some games. All right, we are going second or first in this one. We would usually like to go second, but our opponent won the coin flip and chose for us to go first. We got to Capture Energy at the very least to get out a Rowlet. Oops, that's not a Rowlet. That's a Rowlet. Would have had a great hand to actually go second with as well, because we have like the Sonias to get a bunch of Rowlet in play. We can still get a bunch of Rowlet in play, and then we'll see what our opponent is actually playing here. Then we have the Rosa to follow up, and hopefully when they take their first knockout, get that Rare Candy Decidueye out. But we'll see what our opponent's playing and see where we go from here. All we see so far is a DAA, and we know they chose to go second. I see their Mewtwo deck box over there, so I'm thinking maybe we're up against that Mewtwo deck, which means they probably play the Greninja, which means they do have an answer to get through our Decidueyes. It's not like it's a... Oh, there's a Fire Energy. All right. So we basically lose to Welder decks. We're going to try here. I'm going to give it our best shot. But we basically can't beat things that have Baby Volcanion. I guess we haven't seen Baby Volcanion yet. Now we see this Crushing Hammer. We haven't seen Baby Volcanion yet, but I'm kind of assuming that they play Baby Volcanion, because most fire decks these days that play like a Heat Energy is probably means Centiskorch, which means probably Baby Volcanion. But we're gonna stick around and Big Charm, and that makes it even harder for us to deal with Baby Volcanion because it makes them that much bigger. Okay, there is the Centiskorch, so it is Centiskorch. But if they're not setting up Baby Volks, then we're fine, right? We'll be okay. So hopefully we just don't see any Baby Volks anytime soon. They give us plenty of time to set up our Decidueyes to deal with the Baby Volks once they realize they need them. Oh, that's kind of rude. I don't want the Rowlet in my active. Actually, gonna go ahead and hit him for 40 here. That's super rude. Leave him alone. What did this Rowlet ever do to him? All right, so we either leave the Rowlet in the active for a turn or we hard to treat it. I might just give up the Phione here. Grab myself a Rowlet. And then I can Sonia for 2 grass and just attach an energy to this Rowlet. And I can evolve to a Dartrix here. No, I probably never evolved to Dartrix there. Grab 2 grass, attach. I don't want to whiff attachments. That's one thing I really don't want to whiff. Oh, we only have 1 energy in here. We prized 2 basic grass energy and a capture and an aromatic. So we have 4 energy prize. I'm like rethinking this whole thing, but maybe we'll top deck an energy. Man, yeah, that kind of stinks to prize both. I would have loved 2 basic grasses there. Oh, and here comes a crushing hammer anyways, though. I think I got tails. See what that last card in. All right, so we can send up the Rowlet. Well, I guess we can candy it out no matter what and just kind of hope we top deck an energy. Yeah, I kind of just want to go with this and just like hope we get a candy or hope we get an energy. We did not, but we can candy it out anyway. So we can go like Rowlet or a candy. And unfortunately, like we discovered last turn, we prized 2 basic energy. So candy Decidueye, bench Rowlet, and pass. It would be great if we could swing this turn and start putting some pressure on, but we kind of prized a couple energy. So we could just like Sonia for a bunch of Rowlets next turn. Start setting the squad up. We do need to start swinging as soon as possible, though, because it is important that we pressure our opponents before they can get to the baby volcano. Let's go. There we go. Capture energy. Grab Rowlet. Yeah. I was like, I don't know why it took so long on that. I was like, what is a good card here? All right, Sonia. Just gonna thin out some Pokemon here. Probably like double Snorlax. And then we're swinging. We're off to the races here. And they don't have a baby Volcanion set up yet. And we know their hand has been dead for a couple turns, which is great. That means they're not setting up baby Volcanions anytime soon. Okay, there is a Talonflame. But that can't hit us, so I think we're still fine. I wonder if I want to hit this over to Dedene's. I'll probably just want to hit this into Dedene's again. Let's see what they do. I feel like they might have an energy in hand. I might hard retreat to the Talonflame next turn, which makes me kind of want to punch the Talonflame, because I'm going to be able to hit that a little bit more often. I think I'm just going to hit the Dedene's again, because if we get our sight, then we can really start putting the hurt in on these Dedene's and cleaning them up super soon, super fast. Crushing Hammer, don't get heads, thank goodness. And they're out of Crushing Hammer now, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. So I have a feeling this card in hand is an energy, or maybe they're just retreating to protect it. No, it's energy. So they're gonna draw 6 here. We will Marnie here, because we just want to find energy at this point. We want to find those energies, and now knowing that they have reasonable amount of cards in their hand, we don't mind giving them different cards. No energy, that's unfortunate. All right, still fine. We've got Turffield, so we can candy out another Decidueye. I could take my time. No, we should probably just candy it out. I could have taken my time to evolve it up there, I guess, and saved the candy. We don't have energy for the current dudes that we got here, though, so I feel like it's not even gonna matter. Like, we don't have energy for these 2 Decidueyes, so I feel like, I don't know, by the time we get to a 4th Decidueye, it's probably not gonna matter that we have a 4th Decidueye. Even if we have a 4th Decidueye, once I start getting through our Decidueyes, that's the thing, it's like we just need a lot of energy in play, which is like the hard thing to get. It's like all the energy we need, more so than setting up the Decidueyes. We can get the Decidueye set up. As you see here, I have 3 Decidueyes set up, but we don't have enough energy for all of them to be like attacking. That's what we're lacking. So us getting energy attachments like every single turn is like what gives us a chance in this matchup, really. We have not been getting that. We had to, turn 1 attach capture to a Snorlax, and they brought up my Rowlet. We used Sonia to only find 1 grass in the deck. There's the baby Volcanion. Maybe they don't have a welder right now. If they have a welder, they literally KO this guy. Thankfully, it doesn't want to KO Snorlax, and they are down a boss, so that's good as well. Lessening the chances for them to chase our Decidueye. They play Malonlana, apparently, though. That's actually kind of annoying. But now we know their hand is literally Malonlana on Baby Volk. Oh, but they're just going to use Fast Flight again, of course, yeah. They're just going to Fast Flight again. I was like, all right, this works for me. Oh, they forgot to mention Baby Volk. Oh, no. Oh, well, I mean, good for us. And another thing is they have so many different we saw Jirachi or Amazing Rare Jirachi, Volk, this. So who knows how many Baby Volk they even play actually overall. They might not play a whole ton of Baby Volk. So that's a big misstep from our opponent there. Yeah, who knows how many they even play, because they got like this guy as a starter. They got the Amazing Rare Jirachi that we saw them was it calm back into that? Why did we see Amazing Rare Jirachi? They must have calmed it back in. So okay, there's another Baby Volk though. So they have at least 2, and this one's getting set up. No welder yet, so it might not attack this turn, which would be a big deal still in itself. I need some energy, man. We need some energy. We're not winning this game unless we draw some energy. We need to be able to attack with more Decidueyes, or we just won't win this game. Maybe if I got a boss this turn, I'd boss this to try and trap it for a turn. Doesn't sound that great, though, overall, to be honest. It's like, okay. There's a Phione. I would love it if they used that this turn. I would send up Snorlax, and I would draw some cards, because, once again, our hand just does not have what it needs to have. So if they use that this turn, I am fine with that. Yes, please. Thank you. We will take that. We'll take that every time. We will use Gourmandize next turn, and we will just draw some cards. It looks like they might be setting up for another fast flight. Yeah, here comes another fast flight. What they get rid of there? Switch and a fire. Rosa for the following turn. Calm this back in. Grab nothing. Bench another Lax. Just use this because why not? And then Gourmandize for 5. Hopefully finding some energy here. There we go. Got 1 energy. That's really all we need to get going. We just need that 1 energy, and then maybe, you know, we have 2 turns to top deck again. Maybe we get another energy or a draw supporter, or something. We're not drawing any prize cards anytime soon, so that kind of stinks. But we just get an energy. Might be fine. Unfortunately, we can't, like, I was thinking we could Rosa for the Ordinary Rod to shuffle the energy back in and get the energy at the same time, but we can't do that. So if we top deck an Ordinary Rod, that'd be great. If we could top deck an Ordinary Rod, we'd be in a good spot. Now they're going in with the Talonflame, which is smart. They don't want to go in with... So I think we're going to wait another turn. We're just going to use Gourmandize again. Hope they don't have a boss. Plus a way to chase... Yeah, hopefully they don't have a boss to chase Decidueye here. Let them attack with Talonflame. They can't have too much. They've been through quite a few energy already, right? And a Fire Crystal's down. All right. Maybe they'll whiff the boss to chase the Decidueye, so I'm just going to go attach Lax, try and get more energy, I think. If I had a boss in hand, I'd boss this up and hit that for sure, but I don't. So now we could go with this. But we can also go Rosa, and we can grab the Ordinary Rod. I don't know, a Pokemon. And then we can use our other Rosa once one of them gets KO'd to get the basic energy. Oh, I shouldn't have grabbed a Pokemon there. We're going to use Gourmandize. I shouldn't have grabbed a Pokemon. Should have grabbed the Ordinary Rod. Should not have grabbed a Pokemon because we're going to Gourmandize here for now 2 instead of 3. We need more energy if we can find them. So there's a Marnie. So now I don't even want to hold off on this Rod combo. Now we have this Marnie. I kind of want a Marnie next turn. Just try and find an energy. Maybe we'll top deck an energy. We'll see. And hopefully, like I said, they don't. I really want them to not have boss here. And they don't. All right. We need an energy this turn. We need an energy to attach here, though, this turn, I think, to have a chance here. So go Decidueye. Okay. Use this to nut the deck. Yeah, I could have had +1 card in hand. All right, this works fine, though. Splitting Arrow. Here. How much HP does this thing have? 140. We have like 2 KO it anyway, so I feel like here and here is still correct. And then if this thing's set up to get knocked out, if we can find that... We should get through this, I think. If we just get through the Baby Volk, we might just win. So now this turn, we can go Ordinary Rod. Just shuffle the grass back in, I think. We just have 3 Decidueye set up. They have 3 prize cards left. Having more Decidueye doesn't really do anything. So I think just shuffling the grass back in is correct. Just Rosa for just the grass. Oh, maybe we could just like... Maybe a trainer card. Well, a trainer card, I guess. We won't, maybe a Pokemon as well, actually, to be honest. But we only got to recover the grass. We're not going to recover any Pokemon. Attach the grass. Draw some prize cards. We know we have 2 basic grass and a capture and an aromatic energy prize. So there's 4 energy prized. And we can draw 2 prize cards by KOing this Talonflame, hopefully. Not this Talonflame. This Talonflame. Hopefully one of those is energy. Then we have that other Decidueye to work with. And then we'll 2-hit KO this. And then if that's all we need, that's all we need. If that's all they got to get through our Decidueyes, then we win the game next turn. That's what we're looking for. I'll use this Hearth as well. Thin out some cards out of my hand. Comes that Baby Volk. Goodbye Decidueye. Like I said, it's gonna happen. We could get a Turffield, I guess, and we could just replace the... Although, yeah, I could just like replace the Hearth, I guess. Keep that at play. Okay, the High Heat Blast. It says at 6 left, but this guy has 3 prize cards, so... Okay, so this... Just 2 basic energy. Unfortunately, only 1, so... Rosa... I mean, I could grab there's no reason not to grab a Pokemon, I guess. Energy and... Ooh, so I could have grabbed Ordinary. So I could have gone, split these energy up, get the basic energy here, then grab Ordinary Rod, and then next turn Ordinary Rod Rosa to guarantee the energy. Ooh, that would have been the play for sure. Grab the boss, I think. The boss is a good option, though. I'm still pretty confident that we're going to get our, what's it called here? Our energy off the prize cards. So I'm not too worried about getting it, but I could have like almost guaranteed it here. I could have attached the basic energy here. I mean, I guess if they play 4 Mallow and Lana, we're going to be in trouble, right? There we go. And it's grass. So now even if they were to stamp us or something, if we still get that Rosa or a Sonia, yeah, they could go like, I'm kind of scared of them going 4. I mean, they played 3 of them, so why not 4? I feel like, what if they have a 4th Mallow and Lana here? If they heal this Volk, we do just lose. So I guess we're hoping they don't. Oh, that's why they attach to the DAAs, because they need to make sure they have enough energy in play to actually hit us with the high heat blast for the KO. But currently we 2-hit KO this. So if they don't have another baby Volk, which once again I was like, I don't know if they would play that. They got Talonflame, they got Jirachi. You want some kind of baby Volk, right? We've seen at least 2 here, but are they gonna play more than that? Really? Maybe not. But maybe, I guess. We'll see what they got. Also, a telescopic sight is prized, isn't it? I didn't see that in the deck. I think that's prized as well. That would have been a good grab as well. Would I grab the boss? The boss is also like solid as well, I guess. I mean, we can't end the game, unfortunately, next turn. We can bring this up, but we can't. We'd only KO this, but then the Volk would live and then KO us and we'd lose. So, just another Centiskorch. All right. They can use Radiating Heat on our Decidueyes. They can do that, and then remove our energy. We should have enough to close out the game, though, so I'm not too worried about that. Well, if they get to a point where they would deck out first as well. They only have 6 cards left in deck, so they can't sit there forever and just do that. They have to have some other out to work with or whatever. So comes the blast. All right, 220. My turn. I could Marnie them here. Don't know if it's worth it. They do have a big hand. I could make it smaller. So I feel like, but I have the boss in hand is what I was thinking. Is like, ooh, maybe I just want to hold on to this boss. Especially when I'm likely to draw an energy out of my prize cards again. But if they have a play, I could disrupt it and win. Give myself enough time to win the game. So we could go Burn Calm. Take it back. Bench it. Burn the Scoop Up Net because I don't think I need it ever again. And Marnie. They do Radiant Heat next turn. Then I do need an energy to attack with. But like I said, I'm probably going to get one out of the prize cards, but I could not. I could get that Telescopic Sight, so... these work. That's some energy right there. All right. Splitting Arrow. Got the knockout. 20 here. I mean, 20 here still, I think, is good. If we do get that Sight out of the prize cards, we do KO both these now. I mean, we only need a KO the Centiskorch, actually. Got the energy instead. But if they're going into that Radiating Heat to try and slow us down, we got 3 energy in a row here. Like I said, I was confident, or pretty confident, but I could have whiffed that of the prize cards, and then we would have wanted to be able to have Marnie, so then we could Marnie again this turn. And their hand was pretty big, and there's probably nothing I need a boss anyways, so... I mean, I guess I could have bossed this to win, right? Oh, I guess I could... I mean, I guess I could have bossed this to win. But we should be good here. Yeah, like going into the Radiating Heat, we got plenty of energy to combat this. Let's play this. Is there anything? Get the Snorlax, I guess. Comet back in. Grab an evolution. Some kind. Quick ball away. The evolution of some kind. Grab this guy. Splitting Arrow. Another 20. Yeah, I guess if I had held the boss, I could just win this turn by KOing this, which does give my opponent less time to work it. But if they have the Volk play, then they would have had it in the last hand, probably because of how big their hand was, how much time they've had with that hand. So I had to like take the potential of the Volk play away, because I win no matter what if I just get energy and they don't get Volk, right? Or I just kind of win no matter what if they don't have a way to KO me, because they could always Ordinary Rod Phione back into the deck and then just loop Phione over and over and over again. So yeah, that seems correct. I played it this way. Here's another Radiating Heat. They do get rid of my energy again, but we have another attachment. This seems to be their only out. But yeah, we can Ordinary Rod. We have second Ordinary Rod. We could put the Phione back in if we had to loop that. Touch. I think it's fine for me to continuously thin out the deck like this. I don't think there's like a worry for me doing this. Maybe I should be worried. Or Splitting Arrow. KOing today doesn't win me the game. Puts me down to 1 prize card, which could get me End or Stamped, actually. So I think I hit this, KO it next turn. They put like 20 there. And then, I don't know, if they heal this or make this have more HP, I can go knock out this plus the Dedenne, then that's 4 prize cards, which will give me a 3. But I don't really need anything out of my prize cards, I feel like, this turn. So if I want to draw some prize cards next turn, I can still draw them next turn. Like, I'm not desperate for an energy or that telescopic sight or anything, so we can just, like, wait a turn to do it. Let's get some plus 20, right? Not plus 30. Okay, plus 20, yeah. So, got 20 left. All right, I think we're about to beat the... I mean... The only real reason we're beating our opponent here is because they've accidentally discarded the Volcanion when they used that first fast flight, but still a dub. Eventually here, it looks like. I think we still got this one locked up. We are decking out first. I think that's what our opponent's looking at as a potential win condition. But now they just send out their deck. I guess we're still decking out first. Yeah, I think that's what they're looking at as a potential win condition here from my opponent, is the fact that I'm decking out first. I think that's what they see as how they're going to win this game. But we know it's not going to work because we have Ordinary Rod, we have Phione. And we actually just win the game this turn, which also works even better, splitting arrow, and we can actually draw. I mean, we knock out 7 prize cards. We're not going to draw 7 prize cards because we don't have 7 prize cards. We only have 3 left. Wait, the sight was in the deck the whole time? Oh no, I cut the telescopic sight. That's right. I don't play the telescopic sight anymore. That's what I cut. All right, guys, we got a dub. All right, getting into another one, and our opponent, once again, we lost the coin flip. Our opponent chose to go first, though, and we got that. I was gonna say, I don't really mind that, though, because getting that turn 1 Sonia is just really, really good, and we got that turn 1 Sonia, so we're in a pretty good spot. No energy yet, but I think I will just search out a bunch of Rowlets, but I could go, you know, Comp for Rowlet, search out energies. I have no idea what we're up against. I think I will do that, actually. I want to, like, attach turn 1. I'm gonna grab a Rowlet. And even though we have the candy now, I think, like, we're gonna draw into a way to get a... I'm not worried about finding a Decidueye. We have, like, 4 Turffield, 4 Decidueye, I guess 3 Turffield, 2 more comms, 4 Rosa. Like, I'm not worried about finding... I think getting the energy in place is gonna be a little bit more important, so... Get those. Yeah. I was thinking, like, maybe I could have actually... What are we up against here? What are we up against? Enter the Dragon Magikarp. Is some kind of meme deck? I'm about to concede and I'm about to go to the next, or like what's going on here? Yeah, Gossifleur, Magikarp, attached to the Magikarp. All right, here comes the call for family. Is it gonna be a bunch of Gyarados? It looks like it is. Is that a bad? That feels like a bad matchup. I feel like we're in a bad spot here. We need a lot of Decidueyes. Sonia. Lax. I'm actually going to bench both here. I don't think our opponent plays Gust Effects if it is just a straight Gyarados deck. They usually don't. And then we're just going to... Rosa. We're going to start candying out some Decidueyes. We did prize a Rowlet. And... I mean, back-to-back swings cleaning up Magikarps off the bench if they can't protect their bench is not bad. For sure. That wouldn't be bad at all. We'll see here. We've hit another bad matchup. This is not something that Decidueye beats. All right, here we go. This is not something that Decidueye beats. Pokemania. That's kind of cool. All right. Rosa here. Ordinary Rod is nice, actually. So I'm gonna grab Rare Candy, Decidueye. No basic energy to grab. It's not that big of a deal, though. We have another Rare Candy in the hand. Is there a different trainer card I would want? Not really. We're gonna have to go into a Snorlax here at some point, I think. Unless they whiff, which we kind of need, actually. It feels like, is them to whiff. All right, splitting arrow. I could have put a basic grass here, actually, so I could have recovered it when I used Rod. That's probably a mistake, actually. I actually should have sent up this Rowlet, so I could have recovered both basic grass there. So that's definitely a mistake, actually. Yeah, just ping Magikarps, I guess. 90. If they whiff a knockout here, that's what we really need here, I think, is them to whiff a KO. 140 HP, so they need to hit 4 water. We need them to get 3 water. Yeah, they got one of the Gyarados there. Hopefully they can't protect this guy, though. 5 water. All right, it's a little bit more than I wanted. A tad more. We're definitely gonna have to go back into a Snorlax for a turn. So I'm gonna go. Maybe we can just go attack with this one, and then we can Ordinary Rod the grasses back. Actually, to be honest, so Rosa here. I'm gonna grab a Turffield, because we have the candy. No basic energy, of course. And then Decidueye. Attach. Maybe they'll whiff this turn. We need them to whiff at some point, I feel like, to have a chance here. All right. Turffield. Grab a Dartrix to evolve. Yeah, I'll recover the energy. I can wait a turn. I'm not gonna be able to attack next turn anyways. So we could go. What do they got? 90, 110. We could. All right, so we're gonna Splitting Arrow. This thing dies for sure. And I could ping the Magikarp. I think I should just ping the Magikarp and be like, all right, I hope you whiff a Gyarados, because I don't think the ping here is gonna actually end up mattering at all. But it could matter, to be honest. Energy's good. Boss is good. We could maybe do something with that. Probably not. Nothing really has heavy retreat costs, and they probably have plenty of once the deck thins out enough trainer cards through the Distilled Blast. Basically just top decking what's it called anyways. I could use Rowlet to KO that, actually, to be honest, with the skill dive. Maybe that would. Oh, they just evolved it. Never mind. All right. Well, now we need them to just kind of whiff. I think we should need them to whiff here. Yeah, if they whiff a knockout here, I think we have a chance. We have a chance. Not a great chance. 4 though. Again, it was close though. I had to scroll through it there to see them all. And it's gonna get less and less likely they whiff every single time. So, yeah, it just gets worse and worse for us. It just really just does get worse and worse for us as it continues. All right. Basically can only make one more Decidueye anyways. I'm gonna do this, do both. Get this, and then 2 basic grass, I guess. Rowlet. Attach. Evolve this one. Net this, bench it back down so I can draw a +1 card off the Gourmandize. Okay, we got evolve, we got attach for next turn. And then we gotta hope our opponent, they could whiff this turn, would be really good as well, because then we get that +1 energy in play. So them whiffing this turn would be just as big as them whiffing when they go to hit a Decidueye. So if they could whiff this turn, that would be great for us. Brock's Grit. Yeah, put a bunch of Pokemon back in. Yes. 4 Pokemon back in the deck means that's not water energy. Oh, they're thinning 1 out, at least. All right, 1 got thinned out. Taking a look here. Attach. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once again, if we get a 3, one time. All right, we're gonna go. Hope they get a 3 on this one. Go to Decidueye. Evolve. Capture, thin out. Phione, I guess. This. Grab a Decidueye. I mean, swing, I think, is the only thing we got here. We have 4 prize cards left. I don't see really anything else to do. Get out this. I guess I could have saved that to get Phione back again if I wanted to, but by Splitting Arrow here and here, can they get 3 this one time? We can still win this. It's still very winnable, actually, at this point, because we could go hit this, knock out next turn. Let's say they hit us for 3. We go knock this out, and then set up 20 here, KO the Magikarp. Then this thing will actually get KO'd by our next Decidueye. So it's very winnable here if they hit 3 water energy on Distilled Blast, but they always hit the 4, which is like likely with how many water energy they probably play, but it would still be nice to see the 3 hit to give us a shot. Can we get a shot, please? 1 time. Another Carp going down, which is kind of annoying to deal with, actually. Research. I don't know if that's good or bad for us. They could draw into a bunch of water energy. Still blast 4, 5. Come on. All right. I think there's no way we win this anymore. I don't think it's possible. We can send up this Dartrix. We can evolve the Decidueye. We can attach and hope for the best, but I'm almost positive it'll end with us losing the game. Just gonna thin that out. Pass. They would have to hit like 1 water energy here and then do like that again next turn for us to even have a chance. So yeah, it'd be like 1 into 1. And it's most likely that we just actually lose here. Most likely they hit 4. At this point, they've thinned out like, you know, everything. Yeah, there's 6. All right. Okay. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for these games with the Decidueye. 2 bad matchups. We squeaked it out, 1 against that Centiskorch. This one against the Gyarados, not even close to going our way. Well, you know what? If they had hit, actually, if they'd ever hit it just a whiff, you know what, it wasn't that far off, to be honest. It just feels kind of bad because, I mean, it's kind of a tough matchup. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. We didn't hit anything that we beat, but if you ever play against anything that can't hit your Decidueye, those are some free dubs. Fortunately, we didn't see any here today, but very cool deck, very solid deck. If you enjoyed the games, give the video a like, enjoyed the content, be sure to subscribe. Have a good day. Thanks for watching, and peace.